primary residencies. What's the difference between them and some of the other classifications? Well, the investors are going to have three criteria that they kind of look at for classifying a home. It's either a primary home, a secondary home, or a non-owner occupied, or what we call as an investment property. So we're going to talk about the primary home. So a primary home is just that, like it sounds. It's where you're going to spend a primary amount of your time at. It's where you're going to put your head when you rest at night most of the time. You can always have a second home that you spend some time at, but your intention is to be here for the big haul. Now, there's just a couple requirements. If you're going to go and purchase a primary home as a primary residency, one thing that you will have to do is take occupancy of that home within 60 days. If there was a renter already in that home and maybe they were going to leave within the first 60 days, then that would be acceptable. If they weren't going to leave for 4 or 5 months, then you would not be able to buy that as a primary residency. So taking occupancy within the first 60 days is a big piece. The next piece is down payment. Now we have 3 different loans that we could use for primary financing. So we have conventional, FHA, and VA. So conventional, your minimum down payment is a 3% down. FHA is 3.5% down. Now on both those programs with a primary residency, we can also look at adding a down payment assistance program if that's needed. That would help you finance in that down payment so you could do zero money down. Now, VA loans are also a great piece to use if you are a veteran and you have the eligibility to do this. You can go up to 100% financing. Now, for FHA and VA, it has to be a primary home. We cannot do second homes or investment programs on those types of properties. Now, another piece that we get a lot of questions on as well is, how about my assets or the down payment money? Where can that come from? One place you can go to get that from is going to be a family member or a relative. It could be a mother, father, grandparent, aunt, uncle, a fiance counts as someone who's in that relative bucket. They can gift you those funds, so you're still making whatever down payment, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20%, and you can take all of that as gift funds. There is no minimum contribution from that. Now, another piece that we find that a lot of people just don't think about is that they can use their retirement accounts like a 401k to purchase a home as well. You could borrow from your 401k and use that for your down payment money. We also do not have to hit you for any kind of additional debt that you may be paying back to your 401k because you are borrowing your own money. So that does not get involved with any kind of a ratio issue or a debt to income calculation. Typically, the location is also an important piece. An investor is going to want you to be purchasing a home that is close in proximity to your place of work. There are some parameters that they will start looking at if it is a larger distance away, but that's a case-by-case basis. Now, if you're telecommuting, that is different. We've had many people move in from out of state to Arizona in the last couple of years and still retain their employment in other states, but they are able to telecommute, and that way they can still buy as a primary residence here. Let me know other questions I can answer for you.